Okay, so tonight I made cowboy cookies. And I had all the steps, and I had all the ingredients, and I went through all that stuff, and then my phone died. So instead of showing you step by step, I'm just going to go through what the ingredients are and what they should look like when they're done. Now, this is, I've gotten them out of the oven. Well, of course, it's kind of sticking a little bit. And this is my iPad, so it's kind of like, But as you can see, you've got chocolate chips, walnuts, and coconut in these cookies. So it calls for pecans normally, but I prefer walnuts. So this has a cup of unsalted butter. I use salted butter. 1.5 cups of brown sugar packed, a half a cup of regular sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 egg yolk, 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla. I do also like 3 drops or 4 of almond extract because I think almond extract makes everything better. You need a teaspoon. You need two and sorry, 2 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 3/4 cup of oats. I just did about half a cup of the oats because honestly, I didn't want an oatmeal cookie per se, so I didn't put as much oatmeal as it calls for. But it does call for 1 3/4 cup. It calls for 3/4 cup of sweetened flaked coconut. I also did like maybe half a cup of that. And then you're going to use a half a cup of pecans. I put in about a cup of walnuts because I really wanted to have nuts in every bite. And 12 ounces of the semi-sweet chocolate chips. It doesn't really matter what kind, just, whatever your favorite is. And you bake it in the oven. You mix of course, you combine the uh, butter, the melted butter, the egg, and the sugars together. You mix those, and then once you mix those up, then you're going to add in your vanilla and your almond extract. Then you're going to add in all your ingredients. You're going to fold them in, and then you're going to scoop them out. It says it's 2 dozen, but you can see these are pretty big cookies. So it wound up making 3 dozen cookies instead of 2. So if you want to make less than this, of course, I've got grandkids and I've got my mom and dad, so these will get eaten, no doubt. But it says it makes 2 dozen. I'm saying 3 dozen, unless you make really, really big cookies. So once you get all your ingredients mixed up in the oven, 350 for 10 minutes, or until you see how these edges are browned here, and then they're still going to be soft. They haven't been out the oven very long, and they're going to be soft in the middle. That gives you a nice soft cookie versus a hard crunchy cookie. So yeah, these were in the oven for 10 minutes. Okay. So, sorry I didn't go through all these steps with you, but if you have any questions, let me know. If not, enjoy, y'all.